Welcome to our city. Joining me this week to talk about a wonderful event, the Taste of Elizabeth, is none other than Mr. Ken Ricciuso from the Rotary Club and also Marie Kaprinsky of the Rotary Club. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
to be here.
Now, Ken, you've been on here quite a few times.
I have.
And you
come back till I get it right.
In that case, you never get it right. You have to keep coming back. And Marie, it's your first time, am I correct?
Yes, it's my first time. I'm currently the Rotary president for this year, and I'm very excited about promoting all of our events for
Congratulations.
the city.
Congratulations.
Thank
you have some big shoes to fill. They've been doing a wonderful job over the past years, and I wish you the best.
Well, the members of the Rotary Club make it easy. They will support you and help you through every step of the way.
Good. And the event we're going to focus on today is the Taste of Elizabeth.
Right.
This year's date, Ken?
October 22nd, once again at the Renaissance Newark Airport Hotel, which you just mentioned, 5 o'clock to 8:30 p.m.
And Madam President, this year's sponsors for the event?
We're very happy to have the Chamber and the EAP, the Elizabeth Avenue Partnership, as sponsors. And also, we're very lucky to have the support of Comcast and the Star Ledger for some promotional needs.
Good, very good. Now, as you mentioned, the Star Ledger and Comcast, over the years, how has this event grown over the years?
Want we take that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is our sixth, so it's the first was I think at the DoubleTree. Actually, it was before it was the Renaissance. We probably had maybe 20 tables altogether, and maybe between 200 and 300 guests show up.
Okay.
And since then, it's expanded to this year we have about 35, 36 tables. Number always varies. We pick up a few before the event. And we hope to have between 400 and 500 guests this year. So it's really taken off in popularity. The restaurants come back. They've had to configure the hotel to fit everybody in and make our guests comfortable as well. So the event has grown tremendously. Really proud of it.
Now, what's going to happen when you outgrow the hotel and you have to do it in the streets or somewhere? What are you going to do then?
Oh, good question. Here's the city. Here's City Hall here. We'll throw that back to Marie.
Wouldn't it be great to block off in front of City Hall and have an enormous tent and have people come to the center of town and enjoy this wonderful event?
Now, you said in front of City Hall, but I'm thinking about from Front Street to Broad Street on Elizabeth Avenue. Just
there we go. Close
just
it
walking
down and keep
in.
it going.
Oh, that's a different perspective.
I know. Certainly be easier for the restaurants. They wouldn't have to bring the stuff to the hotel. They could do it right in front of the restaurant.
So that's your goal. I'll give you 2 years to make that happen.
Oh, thank you.
Now, how long have you been with the Rotary?
Since 1996.
Okay, so you were here when the first Taste of Elizabeth has come about.
Yes.
And how do you feel about the change and the growth of the event?
I think it's absolutely wonderful. We see more and more people come and just enjoy themselves, enjoy the restaurants, and you have people from all over the county come to this. So they get that taste of Elizabeth that they might not normally know, because some of the restaurants are smaller or tucked away, and they can get some excellent exposure at this event.
Now, with this economy and the way things are, is it difficult to keep an inexpensive ticket, or?
We've tried in other events where we've raised ticket prices, and what we find is raised ticket prices mean less people come, and so the money kind of washes out. You wind up not making any more money than you did at the lower price, and you have less people. And we'd rather have more people come to the event because it's great advertising, as Marie said, for the restaurant. So we'd rather keep the price down, make it more available for people to come and get a bigger crowd. That's more than.
And the cost for this year?
$30 ticket, same as it's been all 5
It's a
years.
bargain.
Oh,
$30.
It is.
It's a bargain.
And now, when we say $30 and we say Taste for Elizabeth, share with them some of what they get for the $30.
Go ahead.
We're trying not to step on each other's toes here. As I said, there's 24 restaurants currently, 6 very fine beverage vendors, and a half dozen dessert establishments, either bakeries or chocolate factory from Jersey Gardens Mall comes every year. So there's just an incredible variety of foods and beverages and desserts. No one goes away hungry, and again, for $30, you couldn't go out for drinks and spend $30 and get what you're getting at this event. So
and the
it's
good thing
incredible.
is for $30, you get to, instead of going from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant and spending $30, $40 a night, in one night you get to sample and taste everything, and
Yeah.
all the restaurants in one evening.
Terrific. Yeah.
One-stop shopping.
Even
Now-
if there's a restaurant that you go to and you normally order the same thing and are a little
Right.
afraid to try something else, a lot of times they put out things that you don't normally have but is popular.
Right.
So you get to select it and actually just try a little bit without spending an enormous amount of money, and you can really enjoy it.
Okay.
And it's a great chance to sample something that you've never, a type of food, an ethnic type of food that you've never tried before, and you wouldn't go out for an evening and experiment, but to take a sample, you'll taste it and see if you like it, and if you do, the restaurant's got a new customer, which is
And Marie came from an interesting perspective right there. And just in case there's someone sitting home and we're assuming that everyone's familiar with the process or the evening itself, can you walk us through or just give us a little overview of what a person gets that night?
sure. Well, it starts at 5 o'clock. You come in, there's a registration desk. You either give them your ticket or you can buy it at the door. There's two different prices, but there's a way around that.
Okay.
We'll get into that a little later. And there's raffle tickets and a tricky tray raffle. We have 2 raffles that night. You can stop then and buy your tickets or have something to eat, come back out. The tricky tray is set up in the hall outside the main ballroom. The event itself is in the main ballroom. And then you go in and start. There are 2 different. Some people just walk in and start right away. First table they see, that's it. They're working their way around. Others are they've got to scope out the room a little bit, so they'll
Right.
walk around, see what restaurants are there, see where they want to start. Maybe grab a cocktail before they start, and then work on a plan of action.
I'm one of those people that starts right away.
Okay.
And I go from place to place and enjoy everything that's put out.
Right.
I'm very tempted to start with the desserts first, but
I have a friend who does that.
I hold
Now,
back.
do you recommend going desserts first? I mean, isn't that out of order or what?
I don't. I personally, it's too much of a personal choice to say, to make a recommendation. But I enjoy going there exactly, well, I'm there early helping setting up, but go there exactly at 5 and enjoy everything and partake in all the activities that are going on, and you're meeting people because it's a constant group. You go from place to place, to table. We do have some few chairs and tables for people to sit down, but you're intermingling. You're sitting at a table with people you don't know, and you're introducing yourself and enjoying their company.
You're online, getting your food, and
everybody is just, it's such a wonderful evening.
Right. Now, the fee for vendors, is there a fee or no?
No fee for vendors. And especially in this economy, they're paying for their food, they're paying for their staff to be there. We feel that's plenty. That's their expense right there.
Right.
We could make a few extra dollars charging them a fee, which a lot of other events of this type do, but we don't do that. We'll make our money on our ticket sales and our raffles and our ad journal, and we're
Right.
happy with that.
And what about when it comes to parking? Is there a fee for parking?
Free parking. Hotel provides free parking that night, which I don't think they do for a lot of people. So
Yes, we feel very special.
we do.
Okay, we're going to go for a break and come back for the second half and talk some more about the 6th annual Taste of Elizabeth.
Terrific.
Okay. We'll be back with the second half of our city after these words. Thank you. Welcome back to the second half of our city, where I'm joined by Ken Richuso and Marie Kaprinsky, and we're discussing the upcoming 6th annual Taste of Elizabeth. And the event is sponsored by the Rotary. And exactly what is the Rotary, and share with us who are some of the current officers.
The Rotary Club of Elizabeth was established in 1917. Initially, it was to eradicate polio. Right? It currently has 34,000 clubs worldwide, international. It's a service above self organization. So it's an organization where business leaders can come together and help the community. And in Elizabeth, what we do, Of course, we have our two fundraisers, the Taste of Elizabeth as well as the Pancake Breakfast. But we do service projects. We give every fifth grader, third grader, a dictionary through Elizabeth and in Hillside. It's a great dictionary too.
Yeah.
I wish we had one of them with us. The dictionary is not just a normal dictionary. It's almost like an encyclopedia because they'll have the compendium with the list in the back. It's an excellent dictionary.
I just got the count today from different schools, so we have to purchase about 2,300 dictionaries.
Wow, I was going to ask you if you
between Elizabeth and Hillside. So it's, that's where a lot of the Taste of Elizabeth money goes, is into that.
Now, in addition to that, the proceeds of Taste of Elizabeth goes where?
Goes into our general givings fund, which goes to dictionaries, goes to our scholarship fund, which we'll get into, I think, a little more later on. And then donations we make during the year to various charitable organizations, community organizations. So Marie was the chair of that last year, so she got to give all the money away last year.
The community-based organizations have a Rotary sponsor, and they fill out an application asking for funds and how they're going to use it, a very quick grant application. And we try and be as fair as possible to the organizations to help assist them with projects within the Elizabeth borders. You know, like the YMCA, YWCA, Boys and Girls Club, with the focus on children.
Right. Last year we made quite a few contributions to the food bank of New Jersey in the name of our local churches and St. Joseph's, any organization that feeds.
They have soup kitchens.
So I think we did that twice last year. We made
we're doing it twice again this year.
Yes.
And some of the offices this year are?
We have our club service.
Oh, I thought officers.
Officers. The officers.
Well, our president-elect is Jim Duffy.
Okay.
Our treasurer is Bill Melia. And our secretary is, of course, Ken here, as well as our recording secretary, Seal Mantia.
And again, the president would be?
Me, Marie Krupinski.
A very modest president.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yes,
We're trying to get her, more.
Yeah, get her more outspoken if you can. Now, you touched on briefly where the proceeds go and some of the things you raise money from. You mentioned the scholarship. You want to talk about that more?
Sure. Our scholarship fund is a separate corporation, the Albert and Louise Davis Scholarship Fund of the Rotary Club of Elizabeth. It was started in 1985 as just a scholarship program. Al Davis was a Rotarian, actually the manager of the Woolworths on Broad Street. Passed away, unfortunately, in '86, and left in his estate a very large donation to the scholarship fund, as did his wife, who died a year later. So it was renamed the Albert Louise Davis Scholarship Fund. It was incorporated as a 501c3, and we've over the course of 25 years have granted about $420,000 in scholarships to 260 some odd Elizabeth High School seniors who've gone on to do great things, and every year we're just amazed by their grades, their intelligence, their community involvement. Just an awesome group of kids every year.
Yes, because you're not talking about just academically excelling. You're talking about students who run the gamut, whether it's a sport as well as academics, scholar athletes, a sport, community work, leadership activities. Leadership activities are incredible. You'd be so proud of these students, as we are.
I think last year you mentioned inviting some of them back. Have you considered that?
Yeah, it's hard. I'll tell you a great story about one of them. We have a few youth groups that Rotary is involved with. We have an Early Act Club, which is a community service group at Our Lady of Guadalupe Grammar School. And then we have an Interact Club at Elizabeth High School, which is the same thing, community service. And one of our scholarship recipients from last year is going to Rutgers in Newark. And there's a program called Rotaract, which is Rotary at the college level.
Okay.
And she wants to start a Rotaract club at Rutgers Newark, which is just phenomenal. Just makes your heart good when you see something like that. One of the kids coming back to take the torch and run with it. So
and you know that your good works are not being not
exactly.
being in vain.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we do hear from them every now and then. So
We also look to the international organization too of Rotary with our international projects. We purchase water filters for villages in was it South America?
It started in Haiti and now it's gone beyond that to I think mostly Central America.
Right.
And we also do of course, the polio, the eradication of the polio. But as things come up, we've also been involved in that Save the Child program where the heart patient.
There's a lot of Rotary itself has a lot of international projects it supports,
But we also too, because remember the baby came for heart surgery.
Right. Stayed at the home of one of our Rotarians, the family,
and we helped support some of the financial costs of that.
So you're very busy. I just thought you went home and just became who we named her earlier?
Oh, Julie Roberts.
Julie Roberts, yeah. The 2012-2013 Rotary projects. What are some of those upcoming?
Well, of course, we're going to continue with the Taste of Elizabeth, as well as the pancake breakfast in March. We usually do that in March, April. That's our fundraiser.
Okay.
Now, as far as the projects, we support different programs through the clubs within the schools. Like if they have a walkathon or if they're doing a fundraiser, the Rotarians will step in and also assist with them.
Right.
As they come up. We always do one at Our Lady of Guadalupe. Are we doing one at one of the other schools?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The schools are still getting themselves together, so we have to put that timeline together.
But there's always something always comes up during the year that you're not expecting. We had a member who now lives in the Philippines and is a Rotarian there, and apparently they had problems with street kids and homeless kids, and so that Rotary Club started raising money to feed them and help get them off the streets, and they contacted us as his former club and asked us to donate money, which we did. So there's always that connection of Rotarians, even after they leave or move on, we're still all connected one way or another.
And you feel good at night, right? Because you're doing great things.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, we talked about the past and the present. Let's one more time talk the 6th Annual Elizabeth for those who might have joined us late. The date again for this year?
October 22nd.
22nd at the Renaissance from 5 to 8:30.
And if someone wanted to purchase tickets, how can they do that?
They can go through our website, elizabethrotary.org. There is a Taste of Elizabeth logo in the bottom right-hand corner. Click on that, and that will take you to another website called Dine Elizabeth NJ, and you can order tickets there. If you choose, you can contact us. Again, the phone numbers are there, and you can order the tickets. If you can't send it in on time, we can hold them at the door for you at the prepaid price. If you call in advance and say you'd like 2 tickets held or 4 tickets held, we'll have
also any
we'll
Rotarian will have tickets and be able to.
Now, are you guys on Facebook also, or no?
We're on Facebook also.
Yes.
And it's under what, Elizabeth Rotary? Or?
Facebook /Elizabeth Rotary. Yes, that's the address.
I wish you guys much success. Continue doing your great works.
Thank you.
And October 6th, am I right? October 22nd. I messed up. October 22nd at the Renaissance.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Julia Roberts.
I was waiting for Richard Gere.
Well,
No, I can't compete with Maria.
Thank you for tuning into this segment of Our City, and we want everyone to definitely come out and support the Rotary on October 22nd at the Renaissance. It's a great, great event. Have a safe and wonderful week. Thank you.